Come and make Nans spiced chicken and roast veggies with me using the HelloFresh boxes that we get every week. First, I pulled out our ingredients from the fridge, already packaged to make life easier, and then I just grouped the vegetables into their groups so we know how much we have in the exact quantity. Then I started by prepping the vegetables, cutting up the carrots, zucchini and onions. I love their recipes because there's not much involved in cooking. It's not very complicated or simple. Even my 12 and 14-year-old can make these HelloFresh recipes, and I often get them to make it when I can't be bothered or when I'm too tired. Especially being so close to popping and a new baby soon, I'm glad that they'll be able to do the recipes instead of me. And if sometimes they may burn the meat or they may forget some ingredients, they're still learning and it's good for them to learn. There are also some 15 to 20 minute meal options that you can choose the week before, and that's even quicker. So after cutting up all the vegetables, I just put it in a bowl so I can toss it easier instead of on a tray. And I put that with salt, olive oil and some of this rub one out herb seasoning, just to add something a bit different, because sometimes the HelloFresh can be a little bit plain, but that's the whole point of cooking, is to add your own flavor instead of just follow and tick the boxes. And then once everything was coated, I just put the vegetables in a tray to bake in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Just check back and turn them over every now and then. And then this is how they turned out. They turned out so perfect, but the instructions told me to add the spinach after they've been in the oven, so that's what I'm doing here, just mixing it together and adding the feta cheese as well. And because that we're such a big family, there's 4 kids and 2 adults, we often have double the mix, so we have to bake twice or just put it into 2 trays. And we often have leftovers, which is great for my husband's lunch or mine. That's how good I think the proportions are, because they're not too big and they actually have enough for the next day. So then after the veggies were done, I moved on to prepping the chicken. The prep for the chicken is quite easy. It's just saying to cut the breasts in half, and then we're going to season that as well. I find the meat quality pretty good with HelloFresh as opposed to some of the other dinner services, and it's just easy. I don't have to go to the shop. We added the Nans seasoning, olive oil and salt again, and then just mixed it really well until fully coated. You can do this in a bowl or you can do it in a bag. Sometimes I use the bag, which is easier. But then I'm just adding this to a pan on a low heat to cook right through, and with a lid, and then I'm just turning it over to cook properly through. So this is how it turned out. It was so delicious because everything had sort of marinated together, and with the chicken it was quite healthy. Here is a free box if you want to get one from HelloFresh, but let me know if you try it.